Tertiary and quaternary protein structure are core concepts in the biology and biochem section of the MCAT. These topics show up in experimental passages, enzyme questions, and biochemistry graphs. You're expected to know how proteins fold, how they're stabilized, and what happens when they lose structure. Let's break this down so you can recognize these concepts instantly on test day. Tertiary structure, the 3D fold. Tertiary structure is the full three-dimensional shape of a single polypeptide. It's held together by several forces. Hydrophobic residues cluster inside, while polar and charged residues face outward toward water. Hydrogen bonds, ionic interactions, and van der Waals forces stabilize the folding. And in some proteins, cysteine side chains form covalent disulfide bridges, adding extra stability, especially in secreted proteins. Quaternary structure, multiple subunits. Quaternary structure happens when two or more polypeptides assemble into one functional protein. The same forces that stabilize tertiary structure, hydrophobic interactions, hydrogen bonds, ionic bonds, and van der Waals, also hold these subunits together. Proteins with multiple subunits are called oligomers. If the subunits are identical, it's a homooligomer. If they're different, it's a heterooligomer. Classic MCAT example, hemoglobin, a heterotetramer with 4 subunits working together. Protein domains, independent units. Proteins often contain domains, independently folding units within a single polypeptide. Each domain may perform a specific function. Think of them as modular building blocks. One domain might bind DNA. Another might act as an enzyme active site. MCAT passages love to describe experiments targeting specific domains. Protein stability and denaturation. A protein's function depends entirely on its structure. Denaturation disrupts tertiary and quaternary structure, leaving the protein non-functional. Heat, changes in pH, or chemical agents like urea can all cause denaturation. Importantly, denaturation does not break peptide bonds. The primary structure usually stays intact. That distinction is a common MCAT trap. On the MCAT, don't just memorize folding levels. Focus on how forces stabilize proteins, how subunits work together, and how denaturation affects function. That's what turns a background fact into a test day point. With that said, here are just a few of our student success stories, students who improved their scores and even got into medical school. If you're preparing for the MCAT, click the link below to get started with your own preparation. We specialize in helping students reach a 515+ score guarantee, and we'd love to help you too. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more MCAT breakdowns like this, and follow us on Instagram for extra tips and resources.